welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. It's gonna be a haul. It's just all of these random things that I picked up recently. Some stuff from Sephora, some stuff from Ulta. I actually placed a couple orders on Sigma. I was interested in a couple new products. Some products are pretty old, but I really wanted them. So I'm gonna share all of that with you today. If this sounds fun to you, please keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now let's go ahead and get into it. I tried to put everything all in one box. This is all like makeup. I think it's all makeup. I know that there was a gift with purchase from Ulta when I placed this order. And I do have a couple items here from Sigma Beauty. Just a couple brushes, nothing too crazy. So let's go ahead and get started with all the makeup. I picked up a couple new items from Sephora, like they're actually new. So I will go ahead and share those with you. The first thing was the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Defining Neutrals palettes for eyes, brows, face, and lips. You guys, I have not been interested in that many eyeshadow palettes recently. Like I see them, I'm like, yeah, they're really nice. But then I compare to what I have in my collection, what I'm currently leaning towards. So I haven't really been picking up that many eyeshadow palettes. Saying not that many because we're going to talk about this one and then two more today. Yeah, they're in here. So they're like, my preferences have definitely been towards the neutral easy. So when this came out, I'm like, it just seemed like the perfect eyeshadow palette to me, or the perfect face palette, everything kind of palette. I couldn't get it out of my head. Like I literally could not get it out of my head. I watched so many videos. I know that some of it said it was supposed to be like creams and then the powders and all of that. So I'm like, do I really want it? Do I not want it? I went with it because I feel like this is a palette that I will get quite a bit of use out of. So here she is. I know it's not brand new. It's been around for a little while, couple weeks now. It's like it's been around for a while. But yeah, there she is. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch just a couple of the swatches. I do want to try out Desert, some shades from the Deserts area. I really would like to try out Harvest, and I really would like to try out the blacks. So let's go ahead and do these. So dipping into the cream first. Okay. Interesting. It's not how I thought that these creams are gonna feel. They feel very cream to powder, which I'm pretty happy with. It's not like super creamy and super emollient. So here's that creamy part of Desert, and then let's do the powder. Okay, that feels pretty nice. I see that technically you can pop them out. I wonder if she will be selling like individual refills, or are you able to pop them out to put, you know, to rearrange it how you want? Maybe, but I'm gonna leave them as they are for now. I do want to touch Harvest. This one, this cream on Harvest looks like is gonna be, it felt a little bit different. So let's see. Harvest cream and then the powder. Okay, I really thought the cream would be more kind of like around the same tone as the powder. They seem a little bit different. The powder definitely deeper than the cream is, but the cream blended, wow, very nicely. Okay, and then lastly, I do want to try out the Tourmaline. So the deep black cream and the black powder. The black powder looks like it has a little bit of luminosity to it. So there they are. I know it's a boring palette to some people, but I just could not resist. I could not get it out of my head. I will most likely be using it like for face and eyes. I don't know that I'll be using it on the brows, maybe, or the lips. I don't typically wear like these types of shades on my lips. So we'll see. But I'm so looking forward to playing with this one. Definitely could not, I just couldn't let it go. I could not like not get it, you know? Kept debating between this one and the Patrick Ta. I don't know if I'll end up getting the Patrick Ta palette maybe around the holidays, but this one I just couldn't wait. I picked it up. I guess the reason why I ended up pulling, you know, doing it right then and there was because this shade came back in stock, and this is the Merit Solo Shadow Matte Eye Color. the shade Viper. I had two on my loves list. The shade Viper was sold out, which is the green one, and this one. So as soon as it came back in stock and I got the notification I was back in stock, I was like, okay, I gotta order it. But then I'm like, let's go and get it. The Nessa Myricks one too with it. I was waiting for this baby. I literally was waiting and kept waiting, and every day I'll check, is it back in stock yet? Is it not back in stock? It just seemed like a color that I personally like, just really needed in my collection. Really needed in my collection. It's a green, it's matte, it's a one shadow kind of use, or I can layer it with other shades. So yeah, this was the reason why I could not wait for the VIP sale to order the Nessa Myricks and this thing. It's kind of weird closing it, because if you don't close it tight, like you have to like click it till it closes tight. Otherwise, I don't want it drying out. There's one more of these that I really am eyeing. I think I'll probably wait until the sale, which is happening really soon. I want to say it was like a lighter mauve shade. I can't remember what the shade name is, but I'm eyeing one more of these. Depending on how this one, I do want to use it before the VIP sale starts, so I can tell, like, do I want it or do I not want the other shade? Okay, and then the last item I picked up from Sephora that is new is the Patrick Ta Make It Major Multi-Dimensional Eye Topper. And I got the shade Giving Rich. So there were two shades, one like silvery and one was gold. I went with the gold one based on the swatches on the models that he has, like that are on the website. Okay, so it's got a nice little stopper in here. All right, so let's go ahead and do a little swatch of this baby. I want to see how well does it stick, or if it needs any okay, it's flying everywhere. All right, here we go. Or if it's gonna need like a glitter glue. It kind of feels really flaky. Really flaky. I think I'm definitely gonna need a base for these when I want to use them on my eyes, because it's getting everywhere. It's a really pretty shade. I like the fact that it's not super yellow gold or not coppery. It's really pretty. I think this is gonna look absolutely stunning on my eyes around the holidays, and part of me just wants to slap on right now. See, it's very flaky. It's not staying in place. I feel like the ones from Gwen Stefani, because I have one of those that are very similar, they stick better. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Anyway, here it is. I picked it up. I do really like these shades. I do really like topper shades, sparkly shades and all of that. I do like them. I feel like I've got glitter all over my face now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh yeah, it's all lots of fallout. So keep that in mind. I did see that his new holiday palette has 4 eyeshadows in it, shadow toppers or whatever they are. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up or not. I'm leaning towards not, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like that was all like new makeup, possibly. I do want to go ahead and share 2 more eyeshadow palettes with you. They're new to me. These are the ROEN eyeshadow palette. I got the 75 degrees and I got the Mood Forever. I used one of these already. I was going out with my husband last week and I just could not resist not using one. So I did use, so it's not the 75 degrees. I guess I used the Mood Forever. Let me double check. I might have put them. Yeah, no, I used the Mood Forever. So this is the one that I did use. I do want to go ahead and do swatches. Here's what happened. For some reason, I did not think that these are actually cream, you know? So I dipped in this and I was like, what is going on here? It's cream. I've seen so many people use them on YouTube and like, you know, Jamie Page. I don't know if they're supposed to be cream or what the problem is, but I think they're supposed to be cream. I feel like there's a thick layer on top of these. So when I first dipped in, I was like, what in the world? How could anybody really like these? But then once you go past that and then you get to the product itself, it's like, okay, that's beautiful. So here's that one. So 1, 2, that cream shade, I do not like it. I feel like maybe I just need to really scrape off the top layer. And then there's that purple lilac shade. And then the coppery shade. So here they are. Very creamy. They feel very nice, but then you gotta get through that top layer, especially for this cream shade over here, or that nude neutral shade over there. So that is Mood Forever. If I tell you, I've been wanting these eyeshadow quads for a year, 2 years. I have no idea how long I've wanted them for. I finally ended up ordering them from Cult Beauty. They had a 20% off. So I just ordered these two. And soon after that, ROEN actually had the real first sale where you didn't have to like, if you purchase this item and then get 15% off. No, they actually had a sale on their website. And I was like, well, too late. I already ordered them. I am waiting for the holidays. I really hope that the ROEN Beauty does a Black Friday sale or Cyber Monday sale. I love their lip balm, lip gloss, especially in the shade Charlie. I'm missing it. I'm picking that baby up if they have the sale or whenever they have a sale. Let's go ahead and do swatches for the 75 degrees. Oh, okay, they had names. Let me go ahead and read the names. Crema, Elated, Toasty, and Impressions. Let's do this one now. The first shade, okay, see, this feels different. See, like I really gotta get past this top shade. So here we go. See, and still not past it. Maybe that's what my friend Mariella was like, oh, I heard these dry out badly. And I'm like, what do you mean they dry out? Why would they dry out? Maybe that's because they're like a cream kind of thing. So here's that. I feel like I didn't swatch it, but looking in the mirror, I can see the reflection. So there's this first shade. Let's do the second shade in here. I need more. This is my first time dipping into this one palette. So I'm saying, like, when I was doing my makeup with the other palette and I first dipped in, I was like, what in the world? Jamie, you steered me wrong. You never steer me wrong. What happened here? But then once I got past that first kind of layer thing, I was like, okay. And I feel like this is what's happening now. Like I need to get past that one layer. So here's this one. The last four are the 75 degree palette. Look at this shade. Oh my goodness. That would be stunning all over the lid. Let's go ahead and read the names. The top one, which is like the goldy one, it's the shade Obviously. Nikki Dust, FaceTime, and J'adore. Really pretty. Again, I feel like I need to play with them a little bit more. They're different than other eyeshadow palettes, that's for sure. Like the creaminess of them and like the fact that it's all creamy, it's different. I expected when I touched on that to be like, you know, topper shades, but they're powder, not cream. This is different. This is different. I think that they I'm trying to think, like, what did I think about my makeup when I went out with my husband and I was wearing this one? I thought that it looked really, really pretty on the eyes. That's what I remember. I was like, okay. Like I struggled with it for like, especially not swatching it and dipping straight with a brush. I struggled with that, but now I know. Okay, there are a couple more shadows, you guys. Let's go ahead and talk about those. I finally picked up one of the Revlon cream shadows, like cream shadow pots. I've heard so many good things about these. I've never really tried them. What's this thing? A brush? Okay. I picked up the Revlon Color Stay. Feel like it's got a lint. Creme eyeshadow, and this is in the shade 710 Caramel. This one shade specifically was the one that I kept hearing about it, and I'm like, okay, I have to try this guy. Ooh, that's super creamy, super creamy. So I wonder how well it stays on the eyes. That's a beautiful color for one shadow look. Super creamy though, super emollient. So hopefully it does not crease on the eyes. So there's that one. And then two more single shadows. I picked those up, oh my goodness, during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. I did not purchase that many products from that sale. I got these and just like two more items, which we're going to talk about soon. But these two, somebody, no, not both of them. One of these shades was the one that Nikki LaRose kept talking about. I think the shade Smolder, I want to say. I can't see. Yes, this is the shade Smolder. My God, I really could not see that. And this is the shade Fracture. I think it was the shade Smolder that she mentioned that, or she uses it all the time, so she really likes it and she recommended it. So I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. I feel like, okay, let's do this. They're called Fractal Eye Paint, and this, like I said, this is the shade Smolder. Ooh, that's pretty. I can see her obsession. That's a really pretty shade. Very, very pretty shade. For like all over the lid, that's stunning. Let me go ahead and try out the shade Fracture. They had some like cool colors from this line. That is really, really pretty too. Very one shadow look, all three shades that are on my arms. That is really pretty. Yeah, they were half off during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I'm like, okay, can't go wrong. Let's give them a shot. So here they are. And then I think that's it for shadows. Let's talk about this eyeliner. This was another item that Nikki LaRose recommended from the 21 Days of Beauty. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. This is the Nabla Cupid's Arrow Full Color Stylo. So it's an eyeliner, smudge stick kind of thing. And this is in the shade Arrow number 2, which is brown. It looks like a sharpener at the bottom. And it is a fat pencil. Fat pencil. You know, it's not like super skinny, but it's okay. This is supposed to, ooh, that is creamy. So it's supposed to be like, you can smudge it out, you can use it as an eyeliner, do all these things with it. I do want to smudge it out. I'm going to try to smudge it out right now and see if it smudges out or what. Okay. It does kind of set, you do have some working time with it, but that's, yeah. Do I need another eyeliner? No. Did I get it? Yes, because this is something I've never tried before and I really wanted to try it. There's only one or two more things actually from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Let's talk about those. I'll talk about the lippy first. This is the Youthforia Dewy Gloss, and this is in the shade 09 Play with Fire. I have been obsessed with the Youthforia face primer. I pulled it into my stash recently and I like it. I like it a lot. So when I was using it and I saw that they had this item was on the part of the 21 Days of Beauty deals. So I'm like, you know what? I do want to try it. That's my second item from Youthforia. And I do like lippies. Dewy gloss. So let's see what this is about. Okay. The color looks really nice. The formula looks really nice. It feels really nice. Doesn't feel like it's gonna be super tacky or like, like your lips constantly getting stuck together. I don't feel that. Didn't feel it from the application. It is a swatch, so we'll have to see how it actually goes on the eyes. And now the last item from the 21 Days of Beauty is the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer, and I got the shade Light Medium. I have problems. I have serious problems with foundations. This is something I have a sample of, and I have it in the shade light, which is, I used it and it was too light. I did not like it. It's on my skin. I really think a big part of it was the shade light. It just did not suit me. But when this one, you know how like Ulta this year did, they did their daily deals, and then the end of the week they did kind of recap. So they included not all, but most of the items from whatever that week was. Yeah, that's when I picked this guy up, because I was like, you know what? Really wanted it. Every sale, I put it in my cart, take it out of my cart, into my cart, out of my cart. I really wanted the primer too, but that sold out, so I couldn't get it. I probably would have picked up the primer over this one for some reason. I really wanted the primer. But anyways, here we are. I did get it. It is sealed. I'm not gonna pop it open just yet, because I have some other foundations that I'm playing with. But I finally was like, you know what? This has been going in and out of my stock, out of my shopping cart for a while. It needs to come home with me. I have 2 more foundations to talk about, and their price variance is huge. Let's talk about this baby. This is the CoverGirl Skin Milk Clean Fresh Nourishing Foundation. And I picked up the shade 550 light medium. I added this to my cart simply to reach a value where I could get, was it like a discount at $50 purchase, or was I purchasing, or was I trading in 2,000 points? So I added it to some other stuff to kind of like just get there kind of thing. Plus, this has been another product that Nikki LaRose has been raving about, and I really wanted to try it. So here it is. I picked this guy up. Now let's talk about the whole other spectrum of the price range, where $10.99 to $140, I think, $130. Is it $130 or $140? Something like that, something ridiculous. But this is the Clé de Peau Beauty Radiant Fluid Foundation, Natural SPF 25, and I got the shade 030 Medium Ochre. If I tell you I'm obsessed, I've used this baby. But if I tell you I am obsessed with this foundation, that would be a very big understatement, because it looks so beautiful on my skin. I don't have to mix it with darkening drops. It's just like perfect match for me currently. Hope we'll see how the winter time comes. It looks so glowy. It lasts on my skin a really nice, like a really good amount of time. It doesn't, I felt like it kind of does not change throughout the wear. You know, sometimes you wear a foundation and like you first apply it and you're like, okay, like it needs to adapt to my skin to kind of look good in like 3 or 4 hours. No, this looks good from the get-go. Or some foundations, you put them on, you're like, oh my God, they look absolutely gorgeous. But then like 5 or 6 hours later, like, where did it go? No, this doesn't do that. I get it. I understand the price. I understand the price point. I really, really, really wanted to pick this baby up when I was traveling, coming back, you know, from picking it up during the duty free. I did not have enough time to search for my shade. I should have probably watched some videos beforehand, but I didn't see like comparable people. But I got it. I finally got it. I actually ordered it. I ordered it from Macy's. Surprise, surprise. I did not think that they do a sale on Clé de Peau, but then this past weekend, I did see that they have a 15% off, and it applies on these. It doesn't apply on Tom Ford or Chanel, but applies on these. I'm like, great. Like, I could have waited a week, you know? But I'm obsessed with it. I'm definitely going to be pulling it into my stash and playing with it. So that's happening. The last foundation I have for this time around is the Chanel Le Beige Eau de Teint Water Fresh Tint Medium Light Foundation. The box is pretty dirty, so I'm like, okay, great. Let's hope the product is not used. When I opened it, it came from Ulta, but thankfully it's not used. It does come with a little brush. It's a very small brush, but it is pretty dense, so I don't know how that will be. I know that this is more of a tint, so I'm not, you know, like, I'm not tripping too much about the shade, but the shade looks really dark. It is the shade, God, could it, you know, it is the shade medium light. I was like, could they have opened it and returned it? And it does not look used, so I don't know why the box is dirty. But yeah, I finally got it. This was another item that I really wanted from the duty free, and I considered picking it up. I looked at it for a long time, but why didn't I get it then? I don't remember. I know for Clé de Peau, I did not have time to search for shades. And then the last item, I think that's the last makeup item before we move on to like brushes. And this is by Hourglass. This is the Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush, and the shade is Euphoric Fusion. Why did I do that? I don't know. I had just like I ordered the holiday palettes and all of that, so why did I need one more product from them? I don't know. I've swatched this one. I haven't used it on my skin yet, but it's so pretty swatch. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I guess for me it was like, I don't have a blush like this, you know, like I don't have a shade like this. Sometimes I feel like those shades are not very flattering on my skin tone, so I really hope I enjoy this one. I think this is what I got from 2000 points. I got this guy, I got the Chanel product, I got the CoverGirl, and the Revlon single shadow. I think that was what I picked up for 2000 points from Ulta. Anyway, I do have a gift with purchase. We'll wait until the end of the video and I'll show you what I got from that. Now let's talk about tools, sponges, and whatnot. I ordered these. I actually ordered them from Amazon. These are the AOA Studio Super Soft Pawpaw Wonder Blender. I feel like I'm going through these beauty blenders that I have in my collection. I'm using them and like I'm trying to like really get rid of the ones that are like, okay, I used it a while back, I cleaned it, stained, I've only used it 2 or 3 times. I'm throwing it in the trash because harboring all those germs and whatnot. And one of my favorite sponges I've noticed so far this year, and every time I pull it out, I want to try and to prolong its life and like use it a lot, are the AOA Studio ones. For some reason, the density of them, when you wet them, they don't like hold on to too much water. So when you squeeze it out, you're not like applying it with super damp. You're not applying your foundation with like soaking wet sponge. It's been great, basically is what I'm trying to say. So I did get a couple more. I used up all the AOA ones that I have. I do have some other sponges currently like waiting to be used, but I really was like, I just got to do it because I don't have them anymore. I've used the ones that I have and they're dirty and they're filthy and they're going in the trash. So I wanted the new ones. From Sigma, I don't know what's going on. It's like, I don't know what's going on with me. I'll just say that. I haven't, oh, it looks like I went shopping at TJ Maxx and forgot that I stuck some stuff in here. I finally tried the F80 flat kabuki foundation brush. I've been applying my foundation with a brush recently. Well, okay, with the AOA Studio is the exception for sponges, and I'm loving it. I actually got 2 of these. I've been using one and then I ordered another one. They had some insane sale on these. I want to say, I think I picked it up for about $16. And I'll show you some other stuff that I ordered. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. So I've been using it. I applied my foundation with it today. The foundation I'm wearing is the Shiseido, their new foundation. I do really like it, but I do have to mix it with darkening drops. Anyways, I used it for my foundation today and I really, really like it. The amount of foundation brushes I currently have in my collection is embarrassing considering that I didn't typically reach for foundation brushes. Like I applied it with the sponge, but it's embarrassing. Like the amount of brushes that are dirty, my foundation brushes that are currently dirty in my little bin. Let me show you. Well, these are, I just cleaned these, but these are more of a natural. So many foundation brushes. Like how in the world did I do that? And I just cleaned this one too. Like this is by Refer. This is a Sephora one. This is a great one. I haven't used it in a while. I need to play with it. I love like for lightweight foundations, mainly for like why am I talking about brushes that I already have used, and these are no longer on Sephora's website. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the obsession with foundation brushes recently is real. Yeah, Sephora discontinued these. I don't know why, but I really, really like them for one of my favorite foundations to use these with is the Givenchy Prisme Libre. They just look stunning with that. Or the Danessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin. What does she call it? The tint serum? The tinting serum? Shoot, why can't I open my drawer? Something's stuck on it. This guy, it looks really pretty with these brushes. Anyway, that and like this one, really pretty. But I kind of was like, okay, let's try some denser foundation brushes, and all of a sudden I have a million. And they need to be washed. Like this one needs to be washed for sure. These, I just washed these. Again, why am I talking about that? It's not part of this haul, but I'm sharing what I'm loving. That's something I really want to film. Things that I'm currently obsessed with. There are a couple products that I just can't stop using. Like, anyway, we'll have to figure that video out on a separate date. Let's go back to the haul. I got 2 of these from Sigma. I didn't think that I was gonna order them. There was an eyeshadow set, like an eye set, brush set that I really wanted. So I placed the order, and like 5 minutes later, I was like, forget it. We're ordering the F80 brushes. Let's continue with the Sigma, and then I'll show you the 2 brushes that I picked up from TJ Maxx. From Sigma, I got the F78, the Ultimate Bronze Brush. This looks ginormo for a bronzer. We'll see how I feel about it. I like it's very weighted compared to, like, I mean, the F80 is kind of weighted, but this is really weighted. So we'll see. I have been struggling with my bronzer. I feel like constantly looks like it's looking muddy on me. I have some texture, especially on the side of my face, like I've got some breakouts and all that. So it's been really bothering me applying bronzer. I'm like, oh, it does not look very nice, doesn't look very smooth. So I was like, okay, we're trying this baby out. And then I got this guy. This is an all-purpose buffer. This is E61. I want to say this was on sale, and then with additional discount, this ended up being like super duper cheap. So yeah, I got this baby. I can always use some more eye brushes. Now, the reason why I placed an order at Sigma was for this. Like, this is what was on sale, and I was like, okay, I need this guy. This is the Sigma collab with Shayla. 6 gorgeous eye brushes. Wait till you see the packaging, or maybe you've already seen the packaging. But I saw this one, I was like, okay, why haven't I seen this yet? It just speaks to me. It's leather and it's black and gold. So there's a little pouch, and then the brushes are inside. They're really pretty. I do like, they're kind of like, they feel heavy. I like the design on the brushes, the colorful design, and then it has her signature. They have a 2-year warranty. Wow, okay. And I just dropped it. So here they are. Comes with a couple different brushes. Let me take them all out of their little package. I'll probably put them into my like brush holder, so they kind of can get their shape before I need to use them. You know, sometimes they're just like, they've been squeezed in flat. So, you know, if it's a buffer brush, it's not really buffer until you let it rest. I'm complaining. Yes, I know. Of course, I could get, I mean, I don't need a brush like this, but it is what it is. Let me go ahead and tell you what they are. The first one is the E40. This is the tapered blender. See, it's like, I know it's pinched like this, but I don't know if it's pinched. No, it just needs to, get to its shape, because it's kind of like pinched, but it shouldn't be pinched. And then we've got the E25, which is the blending. It's also, okay, this looks a little bit more pinched, but it looks like it's supposed to be pinched. We've got the E14, which is the flat applicator, whatever. This is the E09, which is angled for brows or wing. We've got the E60, which is the large shadow, And then the final one is the E30, which is the pencil brush, like, you know. By the way, these are made in China. I don't know if all of their products are made in China. Honestly, I did not realize that until just now, and I kind of wish I knew that beforehand. I really thought I was supporting either a local... Anyway, I don't want to even open up that discussion today, so I'll stop right there. And then the last two items I want to talk about, other than the gifts with purchase, are these two brushes that I picked up from TJ Maxx. These were a pretty good deal, or pretty good price. These are made in Germany. Nope, made in China. What the hell? Thought I said Germany. Frankfurt, Germany. Zoeva is Frankfurt, Germany. So why is it made in China? Okay, the first one, the first brush is the 117 Petite Defined Buffer. I kind of thought that maybe this will be, it looks like it's gonna be too big for concealer. Thought maybe I can use it for concealer. Might be too big for concealer. We shall see. And then the other one is the, what is it called? Let me open it. This is the 134 Luxe Powder Fusion. So to me, this looks kind of like a highlighting brush, highlighters. So I'll probably try and use it for highlighters or highlighting. And then lastly, let's go ahead and talk about the gift with purchase. Like I said, this was from Ulta. I think this does not look from Ulta. I think this is a product that was buy $25, 35 or whatever it is value from Sephora. Use this offer code and get this. This is the Kopari Organics Turmeric Brightening and Exfoliating Mask 2-in-1. I'm pretty sure that came from Sephora, not Ulta. Okay, the first thing I got is the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. I don't know that I've ever used these before. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, so I am gonna go ahead and keep it sealed. I got the Libre perfume. That couldn't have been Ulta. Was that Sephora? Was that one of the samples I ordered selected from Sephora? Could be. So this is Libre by YSL. Idol, another Idol single liner or black liner. I have so many of these now. Not complaining, but I don't use them. So in a way complaining. What else did we get? We got ABH Brow Definer Triangular Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade dark brown. We got a Super Goop Resetting Refreshing Mist SPF 40. So happy to try one of these out. We've got Dermalogica Oil to Foam Total Cleanser, Makeup Remover Cleanser sample. We have a Laura Mercier. Ooh, I haven't had a Laura Mercier. Now I get to use it, try it before the Sephora sale. This is the Rose Gold Caviar Stick Eye Color. I know she always releases a set for the holidays, and I've never tried them. So let's see if I can swatch this guy. Take off the... I'm really curious with this one, and I totally messed up my... Okay. My nails. There it is. That's really, really pretty. That is really, really pretty. Very nice, like a brightening kind of shade. And then we have Beyond Lash Volumizing Mascara by Jane Ardell. A little sample, and that's it. That is everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this haul. If you did, please make sure to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts about the products that I picked up. What do you think? Have you tried some of them? Would you try some of them? Would you be interested? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.